We're back for another episode of What's Up Inland Empire. I'm Jessica Q, your host. And every week we're bringing somebody from the Inland Empire that's making a difference in the community. And so today I've got Stacey Syrocki. And did I say that right?
You did.
Perfect. And she is with Oak Valley College. And I'm so excited to share this information with you guys today because I met Stacey at a chamber event and she proceeded to tell me that Oak Valley College makes it easier for people to get a bachelor's degree with basically no school loan debt, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Stacey, please introduce yourself.
Well, thank you. My name is Stacey Syrocki. I'm the Vice President of Advancement at Oak Valley College, and that is just a fancy title to me. What I do is help the college make sure that it can fill its mission and its vision by partnering with different people in the community to help our students get scholarships, jobs in the community, internships, that type of thing.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's a fun job. It is amazing to be that connector between those that want to give and those that have need. And so I get to be that connector between the two and just really help our students succeed and have brand new lives moving forward. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go into a little bit of detail about Oak Valley College. Where is Oak Valley College located?
So we are in Rialto, California.
Rialto, okay.
San Bernardino County, for those that don't know. And we have been there now for 7 years. We are a Christian business school, so we provide a single degree offering, a bachelor's degree in business, and it is completed by our students. The whole degree is completed in 2 years and 8 months.
Wow.
And every student graduates without student loan debt. With zero student loan debt. Zero.
Okay. How?
Now, that doesn't mean it's free, but it means it's debt free.
Okay.
So how we do this is there's a lot of things we're doing. You know, we have the student loan crisis, right? $1.7 trillion in student loans. We all know about this.
Yes.
And I was in a leadership meeting this morning, and I heard this really profound thing that just kind of stuck with me all day today. And they said, don't waste a crisis. And they were talking about the pandemic. But in this case, I was thinking about the student loan crisis and how, you know, it is really time that we need to change how we offer college to our students. I personally went to school a little bit older, and I had $80,000 in debt when I graduated, right? Love my education. I'm glad I did it, even at an older age, but it's a lot of money to pay off. I always joke around, I'm going to pay it on my Social Security. but it's really a disservice to our students to leave them, you know, to have an 18-year-old that really can't they can't take out a loan by themselves to buy a car,
Right.
but they can sign all these loans to get student debt. And so we were really trying to just reimagine what college can look like. And so my founder, president of the school, Eric Blum, he worked a long time in higher education at UC Systems, University of Redlands. And he was compelled by two things. The first was about 15 years ago. So before we really knew that the student loan crisis was a thing, he had a student, and the student was a 6-year student because she had changed her major midway. And he said, oh, you're going to graduate. What are you going to do? And her face fell. She goes, well, I'm not graduating. And he's like, what do you mean you're not graduating? Well, I haven't finished all my classes and they won't give me any more student loans. So she owed almost $100,000, wasn't graduating, was going to go back home, live with her parents, and try to figure out how to pay this off. And then coupled that, he was also in a Bible study at the same time as a Christian. And this Bible study challenged him to say, what has your faith caused you to do? And he's like, not a whole lot, right? And so he started kind of this exploration of how can we do college different? And so the student loan crisis has spurred him on to say, let's do something different. Let's not put our kids in the same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I have a young one. I don't want him, you know, being in that kind of debt.
Well, it's an awful situation to be in. And then, I mean, that story of that girl,
right?
You know, she was 6 years later.
6 years later. And could you imagine what her parents thought?
And nothing to show other than a lot of money that she needs to, she owes and she needs to pay back.
Right. And job prospects, yes, she could probably get something, but it's certainly not going to be what she could get if she had a degree.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't want to do that to our students. So what we do is we make college affordable, and we do that in a couple of different ways. For all of you, I'm sure you've all driven by or been to big mega churches, big, huge campuses, beautiful, right? And so what we do is we utilize unused church space that sits empty during the week. So they have classroom after classroom after classroom in a lot of these churches that sit empty Monday through Friday. They're busy on the weekends, maybe on some evenings, that type of thing. So we rent out that classroom space at a very affordable rate in great partnership with our churches. And that reduces our cost on the actual space. But our students still have a lovely campus to come to with, classroom space and green space. And we have like basketball courts that they can take advantage of, and sometimes even like coffee shop, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So one of the ways that you've made it affordable is being in these churches. So I'm assuming they're Christian churches.
Correct.
Okay. Do you have to be Christian to go to the Christian Business College?
So you don't have to profess faith by any means, but you need to agree that you're going to learn based upon a Christian worldview.
Okay.
So we're going to look at the Bible for things as well as traditional textbooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the difference when you're going to a Christian business college. So
basically, yes.
Yeah.
We have certain our
do you have
professors.
like certain courses?
We do.
Okay.
We have about 25% of our courses are what we call theology or faith faith related classes. 25% are general ed, so your math, your science, your history, all the things that you learn at your traditional college, and then 50% are business related. What I love about what we do at Oak Valley, one of the many things I love, is that we have very small student base. So we have no more than 20 students in any of what we call a cohort or a small group of students that will go through that whole 2 years and 8 months together.
Okay.
So it really feels like family.
Oh.
So you're getting to know each other. You're going through this life together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And college for some can be pretty traumatic. It can be a crisis in itself.
Yes.
And so having that family support where the professors know you by name, the staff knows you by name. You're not just a number when you come to Oak Valley. You're really known. And it's really transformative for both the students and our professors and those of us that are on staff too. To be able to have relationships with almost every student is pretty unique among colleges.
That's very unique.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Already everything you told me about the college is pretty unique. That's amazing. And then now let's get into how they leave with no school loan debt.
Right. So the affordability is based upon the location. Like I said, we don't have, we're not paying for janitors and all those types of things. And loans on buildings and building more buildings all the time. We're not doing that. We're going to keep each campus very small. So we'll have no more than between 150 and 250 students on any one campus.
Okay.
Right now, our first campus is in Rialto. Okay. We're looking at a second campus. We'll be opening next year in Santa Ana in Orange County.
Santa Ana. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll have others in the Inland Empire too in the future. Okay. So we're probably looking at maybe a new campus about every 5 years. Oh. So we're we're a college for the community in the community. So we're really looking, our students usually come from about a 20-mile radius around the school. Okay. And so location, first of all. The second is a simple degree, a simple streamlined degree. So one degree means that we don't have a lot of administrative things that we have to do, a lot of bureaucracy or bloated, salaries and that type of thing. Yeah. We function a little bit more like a nonprofit than a true college in many ways. We are a nonprofit. Most colleges are. Yeah. And then the third thing we do is that we supplement the students' tuition. And so that is my role is every single student receives some kind of scholarship based upon their family's income. So we do a FAFSA, which every student that goes to college has to do one. And according to that FAFSA score, they will receive Pell and Cal grants if they're eligible through the government. And then Oak Valley will come in and we have amazing, generous donors and corporations and foundations who believe in what we're doing, believe that it's making a difference in students' lives. And they donate to cover scholarships for students.
Well, there you go. If you're a business and you've been wanting to make a difference in the community, you can donate to Oak Valley College. And I love that. And you're helping somebody within our community get an education and get a degree. And you're bettering the community, right?
That's right.
I love that.
And, students that go to college in their community stay in their community. Yeah. Isn't that important? I think it's so important. Let's keep people here. We don't need to export them to, LA and Orange County all the time.
Stay in the IE, yeah.
Exactly. Let's make jobs here.
Yeah.
Good jobs.
So I would say you're kind of like a guidance counselor in a sense, because like, or a counselor in general, just like being able to like help them get these financial aid grants, right? Because you meet with them personally. Like, do you meet with the students and say, okay, like reviewing your file, you could apply for this scholarship. Here's these opportunities
We
for you.
have the most amazing staff. So we say we walk with students from application to graduation and beyond, right? And so we do. We have an amazing staff that comes alongside them and helps them. That's not me, that helps them with their FAFSA and doing all that. Meg is her name. She's amazing. And we have our admissions and recruiting team that will help you answer questions about what this looks like and how you do the process. It is not easy. The majority of our students are the first of their family ever to go to college.
Oh, so this is
a
big deal.
It's a big deal, and it's confusing. It's super confusing if you don't have the role model or the guidance to walk you through that. It's a hard thing to negotiate,
right,
when you're a teenager, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? I want to talk more about that, and also tell our listeners how they can apply for the college right after this commercial break. Thank you to our sponsor, Fontana Nissan. At Fontana Nissan, they offer the limited lifetime warranty with any purchase and a $50 gift card with any test drive. When you're ready to buy, go to Fontana Nissan. Don't forget to ask them about their monthly $500 service credit giveaway. And we are back. Thank you so much to our sponsors for making What's Up Inland Empire available to the community and allowing amazing people like yourself to be here and, tell us about what's going on in the community and how there are a lot of different organizations out there making a difference. So we've got Stacey with Oak Valley College, and we're going to go into now how if somebody's listening right now and they say, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to go to college and I think that it's unaffordable, it's unattainable, I can't do this. And you come in, Stacey, and you say, no.
You can absolutely do this.
All right.
And it doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 80, you can do this.
Oh, I like that. So any age groups
any
too.
Age, right.
Okay.
We have about 60% of our students are what we call traditional age, so 18 to 24. 40% are over 24.
Wow.
We just recently, in April, we had a 60-year-old gentleman, Art, graduate from our program.
Really? Oh, so congratulations, Art.
Art, he's amazing. I know. He was like the best kid there.
I love that.
He got along. He got along great with his cohort, and they all loved him as much as he loved them. So,
that's so
yeah,
awesome.
It was beautiful to see.
And so, how do they get started?
So it's super easy. You just you can go to oakvalley.edu.
oakvalley.edu. Okay,
Simple
and then is there an application on there that they need to go fill out?
There's an apply now. It doesn't cost you anything to apply.
Okay.
If you just put your name, email, and phone number in there and don't do anything else, one of our counselors will call you back. But if you can put more information, we appreciate that.
So somebody will reach out to you.
Somebody
and then what's the process from there? So somebody reaches out.
So we really holistically look at our students for admission. So you do have to have either a GED or your high school diploma to apply for college. So
make sure you go get that before.
Right. And if you need help getting a GED, we actually still call us because we'll point you to the right place. Okay. We have done that before for people. And we have had students that have been 4.0 students right out of high school that come to Oak Valley. And then we have students that have been out a couple years. And one in particular that I'm thinking of, he had a 1.0.
Ouch.
I know, right? He graduated 2 years ago, thrived in college, is doing really well today. So it's really more about, we'll go through the application with you. We'll do a little interview with you, have you come in and tour the campus, make sure that you know what you're getting into, right? Because we want people to be successful. We want it to be the right place for you.
Yeah. Make sure it's the right fit for you and your lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah. And we make decisions based upon, it's really about will. Do you really want this? Is this something you really want for you and your family and your future? And so we're really making decisions based upon that. It's not based upon grade point average at all.
Okay.
So
if you did not do well in high school, or what if somebody was enrolled in college and they maybe completed a few courses they didn't do very well, so now their GPA is really low. How do you guys handle that situation?
Right. So one of the things about Oak Valley College is we have a very unique program. So I said every student graduates in 2 years and 8 months. So it's a prescribed curriculum. So what that means is that students start in one class and every single student takes the curriculum or the classes in the same order. And our curriculum is very unique and different. It's built not only upon the knowledge that you need to know, but the soft skills too. So let me give you an example of that. We don't have an Excel class by itself.
Okay.
But we know that every student needs to graduate knowing Excel. It's very important in the business world, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah. And so what we do is we incorporate those Excel skills into every single different parts of every single class, so that then when they leave, they actually have a certificate in Excel. They know how to do it. But if they were to jump into our curriculum mid-course, they'd be lost. So every one of our students starts from the beginning. So 2 years and 8 months again. So we will have some students come to us with some credits from a community college or another college, and they'll go, well, will those transfer? Unfortunately, they don't transfer to us. But again, where else are you going to get done in 2 years and 8 months?
Yeah, 2 years and 8 months. Now, I have a really good question for you. So the program's 2 years and 8 months. Do you only start the program every 2 years and 8 months, or can somebody come in, in September, or I mean, how does that work?
Great question. Yeah, we start every fall. So classes start at the end of August, actually, for us. And so we are accepting applications now for our fall class.
There you go. I'm glad we did this episode before.
Perfect timing. Yes, they are absolutely finalizing the last class right now.
Okay.
And so students all come in last week of August. I don't remember the exact date right now. And they go through that 2 years and 8 months until April of that 2 years and 8 months. But we start every single fall. We start another
every
class.
Fall. So every fall. So
once a year.
Perfect. Once a year. Awesome. Okay. And is there anything else that you would like our listeners to know about Oak Valley College?
I think one of the things is we have many students that come to us. And one of the reasons that many of our students are first generation, lower to moderate income students, right? Most students from that background need to work at least part-time, if not full-time. And so one of the things we've done is really designed everything for student success. And so our school is held from 2:30 to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday, consistently throughout the year. That's how we graduate in 2 years and 8 months. And this allows you to work part-time, to still raise your family if you're a mom. I have a mom right now. I was a single mom, so I have a heart for the, single moms. And she is a single mom with 6 kids.
Oh, wow.
Right? I know. Determined to get this done. She, had something happen with her marriage later in life and was left with 6 kids after many, many years of being married. And so she is like just thriving in the college and going to change not only her life, but her children's lives for generations to come.
She didn't let that situation stop
that crisis.
A crisis. There you go. Use that word again.
She used that crisis for good. Yeah,
Amazing.
exactly.
To motivate her.
Right.
To allow her to really get out there and make her dreams come true.
Right. So whatever your situation, know that you can do anything for 2 years and 8 months.
Yeah.
And you can make a difference in your life and the generations that you have to come.
Yeah.
The other thing I'd like to say is that we have opportunities. We need supporters to come alongside us, not only to help support scholarships, but for things like mentoring for our students, to come alongside. And maybe you are a business owner that has a wealth of information and you are at the period of life that you want to give back and you're ready to teach. If you have a master's degree, you want to teach at our college. Maybe that's the next step for you in your career. And perhaps it's sponsoring our event that's coming up. We have an amazing event coming up.
Oh, you have an event? Let's talk about it.
It's going to be very elegant.
Oh, I like it.
I know, right? To get dressed up, don't you?
Yes.
I know.
So what's the name of the event?
So it's called Dream Beyond because we help our students dream beyond their circumstances. And so the Dream Beyond Gala is going to be held on Saturday, September 9th at the Nixon Library in Yorba Linda.
Okay.
And if you haven't been there, it's really neat place. The whole event will be to support scholarships. We're going to have a keynote speaker, Bob Shank, as well as a magician and clean comedian that is just hilarious. He was actually at our event last year. Very, very nice evening. And it's for a great cause. You get to know all about Oak Valley and meet some of the amazing students that we have.
And tickets are available at oakvalley.edu?
They absolutely are. /dream.
Okay, /dream.
Yeah.
Dream beyond.
Just dream for the,
okay.
But you'll find it on the website.
Yes.
Go to oakvalley.edu.
Okay,
Correct.
okay,
Yeah.
Perfect. And I'm sure you're going to be there. You excited for this
I will
event?
definitely be there. I am.
Is this like one of your biggest events of the year?
It is our biggest event for fundraising of the year, for sure.
Do you do other fundraising events?
Just small things, nothing big. This is the one thing we focus on. So yeah.
And if you are an organization out there that wants to, support, you guys can reach out, and maybe you have some ideas of fundraising opportunities, right?
Absolutely.
They can reach out to you for
Absolutely. We're always looking for ideas. The last thing I'll leave you with is business owners again, or those that have decision making. We're looking for internships for our students and jobs.
Oh.
So if you have that, there's resources in the Inland Empire, and we just need to be connected with them. So we would love you to reach out. My name is Stacey. You'll find me on the website, oakvalley.edu, right?
Awesome. Yes,
and
yes.
just reach out and just let's have a conversation.
There you go. Your new future, your amazing future is waiting for you, and it's a call away or a click away. So make sure you go check out Oak Valley College. Thank you so much for coming out today.
Thank you, Jessica.
You're very welcome. I love it. And we appreciate you for, taking time to teach our listeners about what you guys have going on. So if you guys are ready to go to college or go back, you know where to go, oakvalley.edu. I'm Jessica Q. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.